Welcome to Perpetue Robert's Naturopath. I am really happy to be with you again another time uh, today. Okay, how are you guys doing? I hope you are doing great. So at the same time, I'm gonna share with other people on my group. So I hope you are doing well, you are doing wonderful. We are continuing with our live about the microbiome. So now we are in pulmonary, that's mean the lung, the microbiome, the microorganism that are in the lung, what's the problem that they do when they are unbalanced. So if you have any question, please feel free to put the question on the comment section, and that will be glad to answer you. And also, if you know anyone that is suffering with asthma, if you know anyone that is suffering with lungs problem, difficulty breathing, so that might be a good life for them. So you know, guys, that I'm there for you as a naturopath to help you to turn back into nature for all the problem and illness that you're facing, because nature is what is best for us. Nature has everything, and guess what? Nature's treatment is side effect free. So that is something that we have to share with other people. Okay, so let's begin. Okay, hold on. I'm just still sharing. Montreal. Okay, good. So let's continue. They used to think that a healthy lungs is a lung that does not have any bacteria at all. That's what they used to think, but research now has proven that is not true. Okay, they also have their own bacteria. So do you guys hear me? Is it okay? Is the sounds is good? Let's check to see. Yeah, okay, let's see. Okay, they also, okay, good. The sounds is good. I was just checking. Okay, so in the past, they used to think that a healthy lung is a lung that is sterile. When I'm talking about lungs, lungs that did not have any microorganism. Like every other party of the body, so the lungs has its own microorganism. We saw that the microbiome is composed with bacteria, viruses, fungus, and different other kinds of microorganisms that are in different parts of the body. And we find that the intestinal microorganism is like more than 100,000 billions of bacteria, of microorganisms. That's a lot. And the lungs also has a lot of microorganisms. It's like 100,000 bacteria per centimeter. So that's means it's a lot. It's smaller than the one in the gut, intestinal area, but it's still quite a lot. Okay, and you know what? They protect us against inflammation, protect us against allergy, and there is all different kind of microorganism. We have streptococcus. We talked about that already. We say those names are Latin names. They are Latin names, okay? Or we call that streptococcus, haemophilus, or neisseria. I mean, those are the kind of bacteria that they found in the lungs. But those bacteria, like other microbiota, that is in different part of the body, when there is an unbalance, when there is a dysbiosis, when there is a unbalance, they call it dysbiosis. What's happened, there is a multiple factors that can put the microbiota into that unbalance. So we talk about antibiotics. We know that now in our day we use a lot of antibiotics. So if you had used antibiotics, comment below, because everybody has used antibiotic. A lot of people. In fact, it's the most common things that everybody that come with a flu, with a cold, with an infection. So we are given antibiotics. I have taken. If you have taken, put yes in the comment below. I have taken. And let me tell you, if you have taken antibiotics, that's mean your gut flora needs to be balanced. It takes about 3 years, 2 or 3 years to regrew those bacteria that have been killed by the antibiotic. Yes, it takes a lot of time, a cure even, and it can go that long because our food, the food that we are eating, is not helping most of the time to replenish the microbiome, okay, the gut microbiome. So we say that antibiotics destroy the microbiota. Okay, we saw also that tobacco, people that are smoking, you know, uh, destroy that. People that have viral infections is doing that. People that are taking drugs in the nostril, sniffing on drug, and many more other things is killing the microbiota that is in the lung. We talk about microbiota that's in the lungs area, the two lungs that we have. And also there is illness also that can be caused by imbalance. So this can cause the emergence of pathogenic bacteria or fungi. When you have such disease, there is not only pathogenic bacteria, there is also fungi, and which later contribute to chronic respiratory disease such as asthma, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. That means people that have really difficulty of breathing. They all have those, they can all have those problems. Okay, so due to the similarity of the intestinal microbiota and the pulmonary microbiota, so that open up a therapeutic potential to the use of probiotic on different respiratory sites. So research has found that there is a link between the health of the respiratory microbiota with that of the gut microbiota. In other words, they are interdependent. That means they are working together. They are working together, the one that's from the gut and the one for the pulmonary problem. So that's understandable. Why? Because the lungs, this is where you bring oxygen to the body. And well, when there is oxygen, when oxygen is flowing normally in the body, so every other area is feeling good, is feeling great. It's feeling good, it's feeling great. Because if you have any respiratory problem, for sure other area of your body will suffer. It will suffer because the body cannot live without oxygen. They cannot live. That's why sometimes when I have my clients, I put them in a program or a breathing program. They don't understand why is breathing, what's the relation between my blood pressure problem, what's the relation between my diabetes problem with breathing. Hey, breathing is everything. This is the first law of health. When the baby gets out from the womb of the mother, that's the first thing he does. He screams. When he screams, that's when the lungs start to work properly. That's mean if you have any problem, breathing problem is gonna affect every other part of your body. Yes, because the oxygen does not go through the body normally. And you can stop eating for a few hours, for days, but you cannot stop breathing. You can stop eating for a few hours, days, okay? But you cannot stop breathing. So it is impossible. It is impossible to stop breathing. So I don't know if you know anybody that have stopped breathing, that live a few seconds or even a few minutes without breathing, let me know, okay? So I know you can hold your breath. You can hold your breath for sure. Normally, you can hold your breath, but I don't know if you can live days without breathing. So I don't know about. I haven't heard anything about that yet. Okay, good. So there is a similarity between the intestinal microbiota, which is the microorganism that's living in our gut area, and the microbiota in our lungs. Okay, so they are interdependent. So we have what we call the respiratory barrier. So the pulmonary microbiota is confronted with a lot of pollutants. There's a lot of toxin everywhere, which destroy the respiratory tract with a very delicate, things like smoke from cars, we have cigarettes, we have synthetic clothing. Oh my goodness, synthetic clothing. So that's a lot. Sometimes even when you buy the clothes, when you buy the clothes from the stores and you smell it, it's literally, the smell is really, really strong. That's why some people, before they even use their clothes, they have to wash it. And oh, let me tell you, there was another thing too that is causing breathing problem. It is the perfume, the detergent that we are using. Okay, so the things that we put in the dryer too, makes the clothes smell so good. The clothes smell so nice. But when it's so nice, excuse me, it is not natural. What you are using is chemical. You're basically breathing those chemicals. You're basically breathing those poison. Yeah, it smells good. Yes, it smells nice, but especially if they're not natural, So that's why I try to not put in anything especially in your pillowcase. Pillowcase, you're sleeping like that, and you're taking the smell. Be careful, okay? Because all those particles, they are going to your lungs. And guess what? We say the solvents, our painting. It's like there are some people that get problem, that even get cancer with the painting that they have. Yes, painting that have, I think that have what's the name in English? Lead in it. Painting that has lead in it. So people are really just breathing in the house. And also particle like flame retardants. You know what? Now they are like all those great things that they put in the clothing, in the products, that they do not get flame. That is so good. That is so nice. That there is no flame, but there is a price to pay. And the price is like all those things are attacking our lungs and give us lung problem. Okay, and guess what? There is some new research that have come up and told you there is microscopic particle of magnetite particle in the brain tissue. And they find out that people that live in big city or city that are heavily polluted, magnetite is a highly oxidative and degenerative and magnetic form of iron oxide. They find them in their brain. And when they find those things in their brain, what's happened? They have cognitive decline. So, in other words, those metal, they are basically metal that is in the brain that goes to your brain and give you cognitive decline. That's mean, a lot of people now are having dementia or having Alzheimer's disease, and young. They are not only old, like 80 years old only. They are getting younger and younger with brain problem, with cognitive decline. And the other day I posted on my Facebook, in my country, we use a lot of aluminum container to cook food. And I say the aluminum container, I don't know if you realize that if you have been cooking with aluminum container, say to yes, tell me yes, I've been using it. In fact, I grew up using aluminum container, and I still have one because that's not too long ago that I knew was really, really, really a problem. So because when you cook in the aluminum container, I don't know if you realize that the container change color. It's become darker, and then sometimes you're gonna see the back of the container is back in, it's the form is changing. So that's mean, especially when you are using a lot of heat in the container. And also aluminum foil. Oh yes, if you have been using aluminum foil, let me say a yes in the comment below. Have you noticed when your aluminum foil is heated, the color change? Put a yes on the comment below if you have noticed that. Put a yes. The color had changed, literally changed. So all those things, all those metals go to the bloodstream, go to the organs, and go to the brain also. And then give us cognitive problem. So those accumulation of the metals give problem. But there is two excellent protector of the protective bacteria. That's what I love with the creator. I really, really, really love with the creator, because the creator, what it does is the creator basically put everything that you are in needs. I like that. If there is a problem, there is a solution. If there is a problem, look for the solution around. If you haven't found the solution, ask God, ask the creator, ask the divine energy. I don't know how you call it. Say, call upon that person that create you and say, I want to find the solution. Open my eyes, open my mind to find the solution. And I truly believe, and I can't guarantee you, as you look for solution of your problem, you're gonna find it. So the creator, I've thought about two excellent protectors that will help you to preserve that barrier that is in your lungs. And those two protectors of the epithelial barrier of the body. So this is vitamin C. And vitamin C helps with immunity because it has the ability to protect that epithelial barrier of our body, primarily the intestinal and respiratory tract. Those epithelial barrier of our body is the intestinal area and our lungs. Why? Because the intestinal area, I explained it so many times. Whenever you eat food, for example, the food stay in your gut for a long period of time, or if you're eating food that is hard to digest, or eating food that is highly processed, for example, the body has a really hard time to process those food, and they're gonna stay in the gut area. They're gonna stay for a long time. When it stays for a long time, it gets rotten. When it gets rotten, it's really put the cells of the gut, the cells will become thin. And when it becomes thin, what's happened, it goes to the bloodstream. And when it goes to the bloodstream, that's where it goes to your organ. And that's why they call that the intestinal barrier of the intestinal, of the gut, okay, which is a protector. Okay. And then in the respiratory tract, respiratory tract in the lungs, what do we have? When you breathe, you breathe those oxygen, and the oxygen goes to the capillary, to the bronchioles, and go to the capillary and goes to the blood. So that's what it's called the barrier too. And there's two protection, we say the vitamin C. That's help. It supports the neutrophils. The neutrophils are specialized white blood cells. It's a kind of white blood cell, and they are really linked to our immune system. So it helps the migration of the neutrophil to the side of where it is supposed to go, and it goes well to 20%. So, and also it destroys free radical, and it provides natural support for respiratory and intestinal barrier, resulting in robust respiratory and intestinal immunity. So guys, drink some vitamin C. And I have to tell you, vitamin C I'm talking about, you know me, I'm really pro natural. So the vitamin C that you are using, not supposed to be the vitamin C that you find in the shell, and that is just ascorbic acid, which is as good, it is good, it's okay, but it doesn't have flavonoid. The flavonoid is like it's like an antioxidant that is in it, because vitamin C is just, it's not just ascorbic acid. Vitamin C is more than ascorbic acid. It has flavonoid, it has so many different components in it. So that's why it's best to get your vitamin C from your food. Okay, and the amount of vitamin C, for example, they two lemon juice, lemon has so much juice in it, so 2 lemon basically give you the amount of vitamin C that you need for the day, if you're not sick, or if your body is not in need of really a lot of vitamin C. And the second substance that is good, that is an excellent protector of the barrier, is the quercetin. They call it quercetin. Quercetin is a substance, is a flavonoid, okay, that you can find in various fruits, vegetables such as onion. You know the onion peel that we throw in the garbage? We literally, when we are cooking onions, we literally take the peels and we put it in the garbage, right? That's what we do. And that onion peel is full with quercetin. So in fact, you can even make your vegetables bouillon with it, your vegetable broth with it. What you do, you take the peels of the vegetables, different kind of vegetable to make it tasty, the garlic peel, your potato peel, the carrots peel, the celery and everything. So basically take them, you boil them, and you put it, you let it boil and reduce to a certain amount of time, and you can freeze it. You can put it in the freezer and use when needed. So like that, you have your vegetable broth. Okay, you have your vegetable broth. So onion has a lot of quercetin, and then we have also apples. That is good. I know. Try your best to see if you have an apple tree. Try your best to get an apple tree. Berries is really, really excellent. Berries are really excellent. Broccoli has it. Cherries has it. Citrus has it. They said red wine has it too, but I do not really recommend red wine because it's gonna affect your liver anyway. So, and I don't really promote anything that is addictive, and alcohol might be addictive. Okay, so I really encourage you to use those things because it's gonna support your immune system. First, the quercetin in your vegetable is gonna support your immune system. It's gonna help with your circulation, your blood circulation. Let me know, do you think you need blood circulation? You need circulation, period, in the body? Whether it's blood, whether it's your lymphatic system, it needs to be circulated, because anything that is stagnant, anything that it doesn't circulate properly, what's gonna happen is gonna bring disease, and that's what's happened with varicose vein. Varicose vein is literally the vein that is not able to do his job, or the vein is lacking some mineral, and then basically you have toxins staying there, and that's why you have varicose vein. That means the circulation is not doing as it's supposed to do. Okay, it helps with hypersensitivity, it helps with athletic performance, it likes to help to respond to stress and irritants. So, and plus quercetin has shown to show support intestinal health and respiratory barrier and protection against irritants. So that's what I told you. I really love nature, because nature provides everything that we need. So that's all for today. And meanwhile, if you need anything for your hair, I help with natural things. So if you need anything for hair, I do make natural hair products. I have like the Sun Ivy is really good. It's made with 17 herbs. So it's a herbal oil. And then I have my momo butter. That's what, it's a beauty. Even babies use it. It's made with moringa and molokia. That is perfect. Nice, so safe that even babies can use it. It's not like the baby product and they put chemical product, they're just not as concentrate as the adult product. No, 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 no. That's mean everybody, adult and young people, can use it. It's basically food for your skin, food for your hair, food for your body. And also I have that. It's called shea butter. It's made with aloe, carrots, and everything. So it's come from a product called Shebe from Chad. And then I have the best one, amber oil, which is an oil that's helped with the scalp. It's helped to stimulate the scalp. It's helped to uh, it's really helped to heal the scalp. If you have any scalp issues, you know, guys, that I have difficulty in my scalp for years, and that's what I've been using to help me, because I had inflammation in my scalp. I had taken cortisol in my scalp, so those natural products really help me. And then I have my aloe vinaigrette. You have to shake it before. You see, it's an apple vinegar, the mother, that's the good bacteria that is in it. It's help you to really clean your scalp. If you don't want to use shampoo, you can use it directly, or you can just dilute it in water. So especially if you have braids, or if you have any hair extension. So that was all for today. If you need any help, I do provide with coaching with people who really want to be coached, or also just a consultation. I do provide that. You can find me. I'm gonna put my Calendly there, and then what else, you can have a 15-minute free consultation to know exactly how I can help you. Okay, how I can help you. I'm gonna put it in the comment below if you like that, if you need any help, so I can help you with that. Okay, so I can literally help you with that. So guys, take good care of your health. Try your best to take out anything that is not natural in your body. Try your best. I'm telling you. So like that, you're gonna have a better health. You're gonna live longer, and you're gonna have a better quality life. Okay. So take your vitamin C, and now it's getting nice outside. Go get some vitamin D. Bye. See you.